Hi, I'm Nancy Kiernan, your International Living Colombia Correspondent, and today's video is going to be about the best times to visit Colombia. Well, the really good news is there really isn't any bad time to visit. Colombia is the second most biodiverse country in the world, second after Brazil. So we have pretty much any climate you want. We have cool mountain temperatures. We have desert, if that's your thing. We have the Caribbean coast. And then we have the mountain climates, which are more spring-like. So whichever climate you like, the weather is pretty much the same all year long. So June feels like October, feels like January. We do have rainier seasons, and I say rainier, not rainy, because it just means that every afternoon from about 3 or 4 in the afternoon for a couple of hours, you can expect to get a pretty good downpour. So the way we deal with it is when you leave the house in the months of May and June, or the months of October and November, even if the sun is out and it's bright and there's blue skies and clouds, always bring an umbrella if you're going to be out all day, because by the time you come home, most likely it will be raining. That being said, you can come any time of the year and experience the same weather all year long. At the moment, Colombia is still in a lockdown due to the pandemic. We closed our borders in the middle of March. We are not expected to open up our borders again until September 1st, is what the government is saying now. So there are no international flights. No cruise ships can arrive, and you can't cross the land borders either. So basically, we would love to see you. It's a great country to come and visit, but it's going to have to be after September. All right, so do we have high seasons and low seasons? Yes, we do, but they're not weather related. They're more related to what's going on. So our high seasons is Christmas, pretty much the entire month of December, and the first half of January is considered high season. That's when a lot of Colombians travel to visit family and friends. That's when they have family and friends come and visit them. They tour, they go to the beaches, they rent fincas, which is like a vacation home, and all the family and friends get together then. So that's considered one of the high seasons. So hotel rooms will be more expensive. Apartments will be more expensive if you want to rent them. If you want to rent a house or a country vacation home, the prices will be higher then. The other high season is Semana Santa, which is Holy Week, around Easter. There are cities that are more popular. For example, Popayan and Buga are two cities that have huge Semana Santa festivals. But Colombia is a predominantly Catholic country, and therefore Holy Week is celebrated. As a matter of fact, the Thursday and Friday before Easter Sunday are legal holidays. So pretty much everything is shut down Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday anyway. And people just take the whole week, and it becomes another time to be with family and friends. So again, if you want to rent an apartment or a vacation home, or if you're trying to get hotel rooms, prices will be higher also during Holy Week. All right, so where are some of the top places that people who want to come to Colombia come? Well, the top expat area is Medellin, which is where I live. And the weather there is perfect for me. It's nicknamed the City of Eternal Spring, and it's nicknamed that for a reason. The weather is perfect spring-like all year long. So we have daytime highs in the mid-70s to low 80s, and in the evenings it dips down to about the mid-60s, sorry. And so you don't need anything more than a light jacket or maybe a sweater in the evening if that's a little cool for you. But basically, I live in short sleeve t-shirts and jeans or chinos all year long. So if weather isn't an indication of when you should come to Medellin and when is the best time to come and visit, then it's around what's going on. So Medellin's really known for three particular festivals. The first one is in August and it's called Feria de las Flores, which means flower festival. So that happens end of July and into August for 10 days. We celebrate flowers. There are parades. There are exhibitions. There's concerts. The whole city is just totally decked out, and people come in from all over the country and all over the world to experience the parades and all of the festivities. Along with the celebration of flowers, they also have an antique car festival, parade that goes down many of the streets. So August is a good time to come. Well, if August doesn't fit your schedule, then come in September. Because in September, we have Colombia Moda, which is Fashion Week. Colombia is known as the place for fashion in South America, and in particular Medellin. So we have Colombia Moda that goes on over at the convention center, and it brings in buyers and models from all over the world, and we have our own Fashion Week, and that's in September. Also in September, we have the International Jazz Festival. So for about 10 days, we have concerts all over the city in all various theaters and restaurants and various venues for listening to international jazz. So you can hear everything from people from Spain, from South America, from the US. It's really a pretty phenomenal time to come and visit. And if neither of those two times fit your schedule, then you have to come at Christmas time to experience the alumbradas, which means Christmas lights. They put up the lights, well, they start putting up the lights in September. It takes that long to get them up all around the city. So if you come, and then they get turned on the first day of December, or actually the evening of November 30th is when they turn on all of the Christmas lights. And they're along the streets, they're in parks, they're along the river. They have them over in a Parque Explorer area where they have just phenomenal light displays. And those usually go until about January 7th or 8th, somewhere around there. So if you want to come during that time to see the lights, then that's a great time to come and visit Colombia and to come and visit Medellin. But again, that's considered high season, so it's going to be more expensive. All right, so you don't want to be in Medellin. You don't want to come and visit the mountains, but maybe you prefer to be on the coast. Well, if you want to come to the coast, your key cities there are going to be Santa Marta, Cartagena, and Barranquilla. Now, the weather there is what you'd expect. It's hot, tropical, humid, 90-degree, hair frizz, makeup melts, clothes stick to you, tropical weather. But that is for the people who love the water, who love that type of weather. It's that weather pretty much all year long. Yes, they have rainier seasons and drier seasons, so it tends to be drier November, December, January, February-ish is drier. And then in April, May, June, it tends to be rainier. But again, it's one of those things where you get the downpours that last for a couple of hours and then the sun comes back out again. So, you can carry your umbrella, you can duck into a nice little cafe and have a coffee or have an adult beverage and get out of the rain. And then when the sun comes back out, then you go back out and enjoy your day. So what goes on in the coast if you want to attend at a particular time? Well, the first thing, the most important thing to talk about in Barranquilla is Carnival, which is just before Lent. So Barranquilla has the second largest carnival in the world after Rio in Brazil. So they attract somewhere in the vicinity of 500,000 to 1 million people every year come into that city to enjoy that. Now, technically, Carnival is the 4 days prior to Lent starting. However, in Barranquilla, they really celebrate it for about 3 or 4 weeks. So you could go early and see all of the decorations and the displays, but the actual parades and concerts and festivities, those all happen the 4 days prior to Lent starting. If you want to spend some time in Cartagena and want to go for something special, then you should go in March, because that's when they have the International Film Festival. So you can enjoy the old walled city of Cartagena. You can take a carriage ride. You can walk around the top of the wall and look out at the crashing waves on the ocean. And you can attend all of the events for the International Film Festival, and that's in March. Now, if you go to Santa Marta and you want to see something special, then you want to go in July, because in July they have the Festival of the Sea. You can enjoy, they have boat races, they have parades, they have food. Of course, food's involved in all of the festivals here. And it's a really great time to come and experience the coast. Thank you very much, and I would love to see you in Colombia someday soon. Bye-bye.